Hi, my name is Anne. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite places in any city I go to, and that is the main square. They are often historic, they are the center of activity in that city, and so they make for great people watching, and overall are just really fun places to hang out while you're in a city. I am going to go over my top 3 favorite squares that I've been to. Number 3 is the Plaza Mayor in Madrid. There has been a square on this site since the 15th century, and it's been in its current form since the mid-1800s. It is a completely enclosed square, which makes it unique because you really don't even see the square until you're in it, because you enter through archways surrounding the square, so it makes for a really impressive entrance. The architecture of the buildings surrounding the square combined with their color just screams Spain, and that's why I like it so much. My second favorite square is the Praça do Comércio in Lisbon, or the Market Square, the Commerce Square. It is right down on the water. It's open on one side to the river, which flows out to the sea. And the buildings are a really pretty yellow color. So just like with the Plaza in Madrid, I really like the color of this one. I think it fits really well. This square was one of the first places I saw when I arrived in Lisbon. I fell in love with it, and I knew that I was going to love Lisbon because of this square. The reason this square exists is really because of a triple disaster that happened in 1755. There was an earthquake which caused a tsunami, and then there were fires that resulted from it as well and destroyed this part of the city. Well, this square was built in the place of what had been there previously and was completed in 1873. I love this square. Big squares are impressive to me. You'll see that in my number 1 square. You have the great view of the water. It's just a really wonderful place in Lisbon. And my number 1 favorite square is Rynek Główny, or the main market square in Krakow. Not only is this my favorite square, it is one of my favorite places of any kind anywhere I have been. I love this square. It is so impressive. It is huge. I think its dimensions are 200 meters by 200 meters, so that is really big. It has a great mix of old and modern and repurposed. You can really spend a lot of time there and see a lot of different aspects of the square. This square has been in existence since the 13th century. One thing I love about it is the church that's centered on the square. It is at a little bit of an angle in one of the corners, so I think that's just really cool. It has a different atmosphere than if it was just straight on the square. And the coolest thing about this church is the trumpeter. Back in the 13th century, when Mongol troops were invading Krakow, there was somebody in the tower who alerted people to the advancing troops by playing a song on a trumpet. And legend has it that he was killed in mid-song. So now once an hour, there's a trumpeter who plays this song, and then it cuts off at the place where it is said that that original trumpeter was killed. It's a cool song. The tower is high enough that it's not as if it's distracting to hear that song every hour. One thing that I think is fun is that after the trumpeter is done playing the song, they lean out the window and they wave, and I just think that's cool. Another aspect of the square is in the center of the square. It's Cloth Hall, just as the name suggests. It was where cloth traders originally were. Now it is pretty much souvenir shops. I've bought quite a few items in Cloth Hall, including jewelry, which I just love. I collect jewelry from pretty much every place I go. It's a great way to remember where I was when I wear it. So I really enjoy walking through there, and the outside is beautiful as well. And there are some modern elements to the square, including this sculpture of a sideways head. I don't really know the significance of it. I just think it's kind of funny to have that very modern piece in with things that go back several hundred years. So you can sit in the square, listen to the trumpeter, watch the people go by, and just appreciate that you are somewhere that's been in existence for hundreds of years. So those are my top 3 squares. Have you been to any of those squares, and did you enjoy them as much as I did? Or do you have a different square that would be your favorite? I'd love to hear about that in the comments. You might give me some places to go that I haven't been before so I can add to my ever-growing list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.